Hello everyone. Today we will discuss a new topic, electromagnetic induction. Electromagnetic induction has been given by Michael Faraday on the basis of his experiments. The electromagnetic induction is the principle on which an electric generator works. What is electromagnetic induction? Electromagnetic induction is the process by which changing a magnetic field in a conductor induces a current in the another conductor. That is, if a current carrying conductor is placed in a varying magnetic field, that is, the magnetic field should not be constant, it should be varying, then a conductor placed nearby, it will induces current in it. This is the electromagnetic induction. Now we will observe the Faraday's experiment. First experiment. The experiment is that we have taken a coil of wire in which the galvanometer is connected. The function of the galvanometer is to detect the current. When the pointer shows deflection, that means the current is flowing through the coil, and if it is stable at one position, that means the current is not flowing. And a bar magnet is taken which will be moved away or towards the coil. Now the procedure. Take a wire, a bar magnet and a galvanometer and connect in this way. Move the magnet with its north pole towards the coil. We will observe that the galvanometer is showing deflection in one direction. As the magnet becomes stationary at a position, it means that if you are moving the magnet towards the coil with its north pole and keep it stationary for some time, then you will observe that the galvanometer shows no deflection. Again, in the next step, move the magnet with its north pole away from the coil, that is south pole, towards the south pole. You will observe that the galvanometer is showing deflection again, but in the opposite direction, that is the current is again flowing through the coil. And if you keep stationary the magnet at a single position, then you will observe that again the galvanometer is not showing deflection. What do you conclude from this? That as long as the field is varying, the current is flowing. Due to the movement of the magnet towards or away from the coil, the magnetic field associated with them is varying, it is changing. Or as the magnetic field becomes constant, when it is placed stationary at a point, then the galvanometer shows no deflection, that is, no current is flowing. It is concluded that the current is induced only when there is the varying magnetic field, and when the speed of the movement of the magnet towards or away from the coil changes, the rate of the deflection of the pointer of the galvanometer also changes. Then Faraday's second experiment. In this experiment, it is the procedure is take a wire, a current carrying conductor, wire and a galvanometer and connect in the as shown in the figure. Here you can see that a coil of wire is taken with a galvanometer connected to it to take the current flow of the induced current, and second, it is a battery connected with a coil, that is a current carrying conductor is placed near the coil which is connected to a galvanometer. The galvanometer moves to indicate a current in the wire. Move the current carrying conductor towards the it is the current carrying conductor is taken and it is moved towards the coil. You will observe that the galvanometer shows deflection, that is, current is induced in it. It is also concluded that current is induced in a coil when current carrying conductor is brought in its area or vicinity. Third experiment. Here the same experiment as like them. Here the difference is that the current carrying conductor is kept stationary and the coil of the wire will be moved. Take a wire, a current carrying conductor or wire and a galvanometer. Do not move the current carrying conductor, means it will be kept stationary. The galvanometer moves to indicate a current in this way. You can say that the current carrying conductor magnet is called the primary coil. The conductor in which the current is induced is called the secondary coil. Here the coil of the wire is connected with the galvanometer and a current carrying conductor is kept stationary. Here either you move the coil towards the current carrying conductor or you kept both of them stationary. There is a change as the current in the current carrying conductor is varying. With the help of the rheostat, if you are changing the current in the coil, in the conductor, you will observe that the galvanometer shows deflection. But if the current remains constant at a fixed value, that is, suppose that 2 ampere current is flowing through the current carrying conductor, then the galvanometer will show no deflection because the current is not induced in it. And if you goes on changing the current, suppose that first initially when the current is not flowing through it, then 0, and as it is connected to the source of the current or the battery or the cell, the current starts increasing 0 to 1, then 1 to 2, then you see we will observe that the galvanometer is showing deflection, that is, the current is induced in it. And when the current in the current carrying conductor reaches to its maximum value or at a constant value, suppose 5 ampere, it is stable at the 5 ampere, then the coil will not show any deflection. It means that the current is not induced in it. Then what does it conclude? That as long as the current is varying, because a current carrying conductor is always associated with the magnetic field, and if the current becomes constant, then the magnetic field is constant, and as the magnetic field is not changing, therefore the current will not be induced. And when the current changes, then the magnetic field intensity also changes, and as the magnetic field changes, the galvanometer shows deflection. And the current in the coil where the current is flowing, it is known as the primary coil, and the another coil which is kept placed near it and where the current is induced in it, it is known as the secondary coil. That means the current where it is flowing, the coil in which the current is flowing, it is known as the primary coil, and the coil in which the current is induced, it is known as the secondary coil. These are the 3 Faraday's experiment. Then what were the conclusions of the Faraday's 3 experiment? First, as the current in the primary coil changes, the magnetic field associated with the changes. Then as the magnetic field associated with the changes, the current in the secondary coil will also changes, and this causes the induced current. The process by which a changing magnetic field in a conductor induces a current in another conductor is known as electromagnetic induction.